Hi scholars, today we're going to review long division. As you use this video, I want you to pause the problem, attempt the problem, and then check your work. I'm going to give you a problem. I want you to pause, attempt, and then press play to check your work. Let's get started. The first problem we're going to use is 5,691 divided by 21. Now I want you to pause the video and attempt the problem. Alright scholars, so you should have already tried the problem, so let's go ahead and get it set up. Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to do 5,691. Now this is the dividend because it's being divided. Divided by 21. Now there are many different ways to solve this problem. However, I'm going to use the way that you'll be using once you get to middle school and high school. We're going to follow these simple steps. Does McDonald's sell burgers? The D stands for division. The M stands for multiplication. The S stands for subtraction. And the B stands for bring down. One other thing I want you to do before you do any long division problem that you can't do in your head is to make something called bags of tricks. So, on the side of your page, I want you to write as I write. We're going to list the multiples of 21. If we do this first, we are going to have such an easy time dividing. So, I know that 1 times 21 is 21. Now, I don't know what 2 times 21 is, so what I'm going to do is just add 21. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. That means 2 times 21 is 42. Alright, I'm going to do another one. And I'm just going to keep adding until I get close to 10, about 10. So I actually want you to pause the video right here and finish your bag of tricks. Alright, so you should have your list of multiples on the side. As you notice, I had to add because I didn't know what 21 times 5 was. So I added 21 plus the multiple that I got when I did 21 times 4. Alright, so let's get started. When we divide one digit at a time. So I use a sticky note or a sheet of paper or my finger, and I'm going to cover up everything in the dividend except for the first number. So let's take a look. I want to know how many times 21 can go into 5. Well, I'm going to look at my list and see if I can get to 5 without going over. And no, my first number is actually 21. That lets me know that 21 goes into 5 0 times. Alright, once that is over, we divide it. Now we need to multiply. 21 times 0 is 0. So now we need to subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. And now we need to bring down the next digit. Bringing down the next digit. So now the question is asking, how many times will 21 go into 56? Well, let's take a look at our list. And we're trying to get as close to 56 without going over. Well, all the numbers out here are too big, so I'm going to go back up. 63 is too big, 42. Okay, so 56 is going to be between 42 and 63, but 63 is too high. So that means that 21 will go into 56 2 times. I can't do 3 times because it's going to give me 63 and I only have 56. So 21 divides into 56 twice. Now we need to multiply. Well, what is 21 times 2? We've already done the hard work. 21 times 2 is 42. Next, we subtract. 6 minus 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Our next step is to bring down. So I'm going to bring down the next digit, only one digit at a time. 21. Now it's asking us how many times was 21 go into 149. Well, my yellow paper is getting big, but we're only focusing on 149. Let's take a look. We're trying to get close to 149, so I'm looking for a number that is close to, but not over 149. Well, there's 147. Here's 168. Can I use 168? Nope. It's too big. I only have 149. So I'm going to use the 147. So that means 21 divides into 149 7 times. 7 times. So we divide it. Now we're going to multiply. Well, what is 21 times 7? Let's look at our list. There it is, 147. After we multiply, we subtract. 9 minus 7 is 2. 4 minus 4 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. After we subtract, we bring down. 21 goes into 21. Well, some of you can do that in your head, but let's just prove it on our bag of tricks. I'm going to look for a number that's close to 21 and not over. Oh, there's 21. I found itself. So 21 will go into 21 one time. We divide it. Now we need to multiply. Well, 21 times 1 is 21. Now we need to subtract. 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. The next is to bring down, but I don't have anything to bring down, and that's how I know that I am finished. Alright, let's take a look at our second problem. 830 divided by 25. I'm going to help you set this one up. If you don't need my assistance with setting it up, you can pause the video here and attempt the problem. So, 830 divided by 25. I always write the dividend or the number that I'm dividing first. 830 divided by. And I literally say that as I'm making my house. That lets me know that the number that's inside of this division symbol is the number being divided. So 830 divided by what? 25. Here are my steps. Does McDonald's sell burgers? And on the side, I'm going to make my handy dandy bag of tricks. I wrote 1 through 4 because I think of quarters when I do 25. So 1 times 25, 1 quarter is 25 cents. 2 quarters is 50. 3 quarters is 75. 100. And if I didn't know what 25 times 5 was, I just add 25. Well, 100 plus 25 is 125. And again, if you don't know the next number, just add. Now, pause the video and attempt the problem. Alright, so I finished my bag of tricks. I wrote down my steps. Now I'm going to divide 830 by 25. We only focus on one digit at a time. So I want to know, how many times can 25 divide into 8? Well, on my list of products, can I get to close to 8 but not more than 8? And if you're thinking that the answer is here, no, this means 25 times 8. We want to know, how many times can 25 go into 8? So 1 times 25 already is 25. So that is 0. We divide it, next we multiply. 25, I like to put this multiplication symbol here because it reminds me that I'm multiplying my divisor by the numbers in the quotient or the answer area. So 25 times 0 is 0. Next step is to subtract. 8 minus 0 is 8. And our next step is to bring down the next digit. Alright, 25 into 83. So let's look at our list. Let's find a number that's close to 85, but not, 83, excuse me, but not over 83. So 25, 50, 75, 100. Okay, 100 is too big, so I'm going to have to go back to 75. So that means that 25 can go into 83 3 times. We divide it. Now we're going to multiply. 25 times 3 times 3 is 75. Next, we subtract. 3 minus 5, I can't do that, so I'm going to borrow 10 from here and give the 10 here. This makes it 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. Bring down, 7 minus 7 is 0. Next, we're going to bring down our next digit. 25 goes into 80. So how close can we get to 80 without going over? Well, 100 is too much, so I'm going to use the 75. So that means that 25 can go into 80 3 times. 25 times 3 is 75. After we multiply, we subtract. 0 minus 5, can't do that, so I'm going to borrow 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 7 is 0. Next, we bring down. Well, I don't have anything to bring down. That lets me know that this is a remainder 5. There is a way that you can continue to divide, but we'll get into that another time. Alright, let's get into our last problem. So, 8,553 divided by 12. I want you to pause the video, and before you pause, don't forget to do your steps and your bag of tricks. Okay? Pause. Alright, so my problem is now set up. Oh, I forgot to do my steps. Does McDonald's sell burgers? As you can see, I didn't know my multiples of 12, so I did repeated addition. And my handwriting gets a little messy, so I rewrote my bag of tricks just in case I didn't want to mess up. So I rewrote it so that I can be